So, and you can pair it, of course, with the fruits. Then the Gouda that we make, that is actually a cheese. This is a lean cheese, so the buttermilk is taken out. This is also a lean cheese. This is a full cream cheese. So more cream, more taste, of course, more fats. The taste is all there. In the Gouda recipe, actually, the acidity is washed out. So you put water in it, take the whey out, and you prevent it actually to become sour. While when you have a cheddar, you are after the acidity. And that, when you age it, that becomes that sharp kind of cheddar that we all know. We give you a little bit of a taste of both, so you can see a young cheddar is more sour, while more aged cheddar is more sharp. The Gouda also is known because the Dutch heritage, it's a Dutch cheese from origin. We have a lot of spices, all from trade all over the world, so this is some varieties of the spices that we have with it as well. And then we have one Gruyere. A Gruyere is more French Swiss kind of a cheese, and that is always that's a mountain cheese from heritage as well. And the pairing I'll leave over to my chef here next to me. But the Gruyere is made up in the mountains. A little bit the same like, because then the milk becomes transportable. So they make it the whole summer and they bring it down the mountains, and in the fall and the winter they sell their cheeses off to the villages around it. So that's normally Gruyere is 6 months aged, where you have a nice strong cheese. Gruyere and Gouda are also the two cheeses that are used for the cheese fondue. So they do a good melting. One gives the stretchability, and the other one gives the flavor.
Why does Gruyere have a slightly sweeter taste? Or is it just my imagination?
I would say a Gouda is more sweeter because Gruyere is much more kind of normally fermented, while a Gouda is actually washed off. While a Gouda is a cheese that comes the closest to the sweet cheese, like the packet cheese, the Amul. I see that's even the most closest to, because of the sweetness of the cheese, it's the most easiest to step into artisan cheeses.
My favorite is of course Gruyere. I think Gruyere is a very versatile cheese. I think you can use that in a lot of things. So I do a sandwich out of it, which is like a classic croque monsieur, which is a very French sandwich. We do of course the bake with seafood, like you do a lobster thermidor with Gruyere. But it can also be a beautiful cheese as a table cheese. For the cheese platter, I think that really works well with all the jams what we do. So today we have done like different jams. We have jamun, which is of course from the last season's jamun. We have our own version of chili jam. We have fermented amla and little pistachios. So I think let's start eating and then we'll talk. And if you have any questions, we can answer that like on the way. So please begin.
Yes.
Finally, because I was hungry.
Ritu's been like, let's try.
Did you taste now?
Mine's too tall, mine's too high.
यहाँ अभी खत्म हुई है
Also lower.
अभी थोड़ी देर के लिए लोग ट्राई करेंगे
You can drive now. On your this is which one? This is the Gouda. Okay. So just put that on top, or just cover it?
Be messy with it, that's what I'm telling everyone.
best would be to take a
There's no
napkin.
rules and regulations on it, other than to
Napkin
be nicely eating it.
The root is
Do what I have done. Drop the cheese.
If you take your taste, please move through so that the people on the back can also pass through.
Yep.
Maybe take a napkin or something like that. If the line is like this, let me put a napkin on the side, and then you can take a napkin and walk through.
Picking up the cheese.
Hi, how are you?
So this is
This is a kudam.
Kodam, right?
We're not doing kalari because it's not cooked. So I really just sear the kalari on a very hot pan and do it with I do it with hot honey. Spicy.
We have to create an occasion to taste that.
You do that all.
Yes,
This is
yes.
Oberoi.
This is the
How do they transport the milk down? Usually 6 months age in the hills, right? Bring it down.
Sorry?
How do they transport it down on the back of their mules or donkeys?
In Switzerland, they here normally goes on horseback. Not a bite of cheese. On horseback on the
In
ponies.
skin. They put it in skin or they pack it and bring it down.
No, what they do actually is they use a certain leaf that they find in the hills, and then they put it. Everybody in the topi or the woman has her shawl, then they tie it into the shawl and then bring it down.
Really?
Yeah.
And now, how old is this culture of cheese making up there?
Oh, it's generations. Because again, you talk about shepherds. Like Belgium is known as the Valley of Shepherds. So the Bakkewals as well as the Goodgers, they have this tradition of preserving the milk. Because when they go up the mountains, then the milk is the most. There's no customers, and they cannot drink and eat it all themselves either. So I would say 10 generations, 20 generations, many generations, I would say.
human.
Chef Gilbert.
He's gone to some restaurant.